Hello everyone, welcome back to the CashTactics.net blog. Today I'm just going to answer some questions that were provided through the forum of the blog covering the case study that we just recently did. I apologize for taking a while to get back and answering these questions. I've been sick pretty much the last 2 weeks. One of the first things I would like to address though was a comment made a couple days ago on the last video post. And that comment was made by someone with a screen name called Nikki Lakes. What he talks, let me just read a little bit what he said here. The whole point of a case study should be to show affiliates how to be profitable with a campaign. Anybody, even my grandma, can plug keywords into AdWords and lose $100. You showed us how to get keywords and plug them into AdWords so we can lose $100 or more. You didn't show us how to get a good quality score, a good CTR, or get on the first page where everybody clicks, or get conversions on the landing page or anything. These are the kind of things affiliates have the most problems with and are the really juicy areas. I guess I may have been expecting too much, but I really wouldn't call this a case study or even a completed case study. More like how to start a campaign. Sorry, just looks like some generated buzz for this blog and a contest to boot. My only gripe is that you never really finish the case study and show us how to turn a profit. Nikki Lakes, addressing his questions and all of the statements there. I know a couple of the blog readers made some comments in return to his comment. Thing is, I agree with on a couple different things with Nikki Lakes. I didn't go into extreme detail. That wasn't the whole purpose of the case study. There's some things that you basically would just take way too long to go into all in one case study. So that's kind of things you break up over time. So this was mostly an overview of a profitable campaign, how to set up a campaign, and the key elements you need to look for it and to improve your campaign to make it profitable. Basically, the thing I want to point out here is that I showed you each step in the process of putting together a PPC campaign, and all the steps that I showed you are the basics required to set up a campaign and the basic elements you need to look at to optimize your campaign. One of the major ways to improve your click-through rate is to split test. That's why I kept stressing split test. When you improve your click-through rate by split testing, your quality score will jump up as well. So those two things are basically covered all underneath that. And like how to get conversions on your landing page, well, there's no sure set fire way to get conversions on your landing page. You really have to just create a landing page with a concept in mind and test to see if it works, and then you build off of that. That's why I said you try a couple different formats and types of landing pages, is that you see which landing page converts. It could be a review style. It could be just a single offer page. You could be a testimonial page. There's lots of different stuff out there. No, I didn't go in and give you an exact example of any of them, but basically what I would do and what I do as I go through and see what other affiliates are actually using in that niche to see what's working for them. If they've been around for a couple months, if I can look up their domain and the who is and see that they purchased this domain 6 months ago or longer, they've probably been doing this niche for a while. So that means what they're doing has to have some success, or at least producing some viable results for them to continue on in the way that they're doing so. So what you do is you take what's going on and you improve upon it. That's the only concept, the only strategy that are the basic strategy that you need to start off with before you get into anything else, especially if you're on a limited budget. Just take some concepts that are currently being used by other affiliates, but make them unique to you. Start it off in a unique fashion and improve upon it from there. So by split testing your ads and split testing your landing pages, you're looking to take the best click-through rates of your ads and the best click-through rates of your landing pages and continually improving those. So once you find, after about 30 clicks on your ads, you create another ad, take the best performing one, delete the poor performing one, create another version of the best performing one, and split test those two. So you're continually improving your click-through rate on your ads constantly, which will bring in higher volume from the search engines. And then by continually split testing your landing pages, that'll help you increase your click-through rate of your landing pages, which will in turn increase your ROI and your profits and your number of conversions. That isn't the only factor in quality score. So another factor in quality score is building out content. There's no simple way. Just get out there, either write some articles yourself, hire some people to write articles, but make sure that they're unique articles, and build out your site. You need to have, if you're really planning on sticking in a niche, you need to have 50 pages plus on your website at a minimum for a long-term PPC campaign, in my personal opinion. That's going to help give you some organic traffic, and it'll also keep Google satisfied with the number of content pages you have on your website. So I don't agree with Nikki Lake's tone or his attitude, mainly because Nikki Lake's is kind of like a copycat. I mean, you're just trying to fudge off of Nikki Cakes, that nickname. So to show that there's a difference between successful people and non-successful people, and the main thing is you can't copycat people. You have to be out there and be unique and come at an angle that's very creative or very personal to yourself and to others, and can't be afraid to just work. I mean, what I showed you didn't, the only thing I didn't reveal to you was my actual keywords and my actual ads and my actual landing pages. That's the only thing I didn't show you. I gave you what the tools you needed to create your own. But basically, when it comes down to it, you just can't be lazy. You have to get out there and just do it. And once you start getting yourself actively involved, you'll better understand how things work. And it'll be a better experience than having anybody in the world tell you. You won't really get a full grasp of anything as long as someone's telling you. Until you get out there and actually start doing it, you're not going to get it. And I want to just take a moment here to congratulate those who have been having some really good success with the case study. I'm glad you're having that. That's the whole purpose of it. I thank you for the comments and for your participation here. But really, Nikki Lakes, my words to you and my advice to you is just to get out there and don't complain so much and just actually start making some money. The one thing about Nikki Cakes is he has an attitude about his stuff as well, whatever he writes and whatever he says, but at least he's making money. So, no offense to you, and I don't get offended or my feelings don't get hurt very easy. So, thank you for your input, though. Next question, or a series of questions, is provided from Mark. My question is, do you only promote products like acai berry? I mean products that aren't really products at all but offer a free offer like a free credit report, a free trial. Do you ever promote actual real products like toys, gifts? Me personally, I've promoted a variety of stuff. I've never really gotten to the actual toys and the gifts type of a thing. Um, I haven't done a ton of free offers either. Acai berry is one of the full campaigns I've really started building out. That's in the free trial niche, but really it's an actual product. It just comes with a free trial. So a lot of the same thing. It's not a fake product. You actually, the customers get shipped bottles of supplements and various other products that they may order. Me personally, no, I haven't done a lot of toys, a lot of gifts. No, most of my stuff has been software based, or it's been online accessible, stuff that a lot of people can have instantly. Like when I first started, I did a lot of ebooks from ClickBank. Um, from there, I went to some promoting online services sites, software downloads, stuff like that. Now I've gotten into a little bit more into the free trial type of a thing, or lead generation, which the whole thing with lead generation is a lot of them don't have products. Um, so Commission Junction has a lot of product sites and places like that, which I've kind of gotten away from there. And if you're starting out, it's harder to go with like a company like Commission Junction because their payout terms are so long, and they don't really have any flexibility in them. When I first started out, I started out with Commission Junction when I was doing PPC, and in a matter of my first month, I forget exactly how much that I had spent and how much I had made. But basically, I ended up making, say, for example, around $3,000 or $4,000 total revenue my first 30 days doing it. But it took me almost just that little over 60 days to get my money back. So, and I was using credit cards, so it's really the interest there wasn't very good. So I quickly started looking for alternate methods. I went to ClickBank because they pay out every 2 weeks. Now I believe they pay out every week, which is great for new affiliates. But then I started transitioning into Neverblue and to CX Digital and to Market Leverage and Hydra and Convert to Media and all these other lead generation